Hello. So a quick video on Tambura. There's probably, I play lots of instruments and this is probably the easiest one I've had to learn. The hardest part is the tuning actually. Because of my hearing, well, my deafness effectively, I use a tuner. So I tend to keep it sat up on there on the top, and the thing is very primitive. You've got these like wooden pegs to tune, and further down you've got these beads, the fine tuning beads. So when you get close to the note, this is a C sharp tambura male version, quite large, gourd body. They're not cheap. This one, it was a B stock one from Thomann in Germany. It's a nice instrument. It's nice. So when I'm tuning, you've got like G sharp, 2 C sharps in 3rd octave, and a C sharp in 2nd octave. And I can't remember the Indian terminology for those notes, but you know, you can look that up. So you can see it's slightly out of tune now. It's slightly under. I just use this fine tuning peg to bring it back into G sharp. Now you should really tune these two C sharp to be the same. It's slightly out of tune, you know, it's slightly under. There you go. So you don't want to be turning the tuners too much, and it took me about a week to learn this, how to play it. It's all about rhythm. It's almost like a bass guitar in a way as part of the rhythm section. So you are sort of deciding the pace of what's going on, and you're playing in the background. It's a drone instrument, but very satisfying at the same time. So that C is out as well. It's slightly over now. Now, these sound crap if they're out of tune, so it has to be perfectly in tune, otherwise it sounds rubbish. It will sound differently wherever you play it as well on the fret, so you need to find the optimum place to play it. For this instrument, it's sort of around about there. Sounds good. So to get that buzzing noise, it's on the bridge, you've got strings, you've got these bits of cotton underneath the strings. They sort of like, they make the strings buzz against this bone bridge. But you have to adjust them almost every time you play. So when you're tuning the instrument, you adjust these strings because obviously the strings flatten in the cotton. You get less of a buzz. So all I do is I lift the string up slightly and then move the cotton over, you know, without breaking it, gently. Everything's gently done with this instrument, and to get the optimum buzz. And also moving it sort of up and down on the bridge, you get the best buzz as well. You got to experiment with it, you know. So a lot of people will play it on their lap like this, you know. I don't like playing it like that very much. This is my preferred place. So you're only using two fingers to play it. The first string is, you don't pluck out, you sort of press. Like a Western guitar, you'd be plucking it out of the bass. You have to keep on tuning it slightly out of tune again. So what I find is when you pick it up first time in the day, you tune it, 5 minutes later it's out of tune. Tune it in again, and it kind of stays in tune. Now if you're using these for curtain, you've got to keep an eye on it, you know. because they just drift out of tune really easily and just faff about with the fine tuning beads at the bottom, and it's quite easy once you know how to use them. You know, it's easy. Like I use this tuner, I keep it on there all the time, because it does sound rubbish when they go out of tune. It sounds awful. Slightly out again. See? Eventually, it'll stay in tune. There you go. It's totally slapped off there. This peg is a bit of a nightmare. There you go, spot on, right? Both the same, yeah? So that's important. The first thing you should do really is tune those two C sharp strings in, and the others from that one. Anyway, let's have a little play, shall we? So it's a beautiful instrument, and you know, it's perfect for kirtan, kirtan. Not many people will use these. Strangely enough, everyone has a drum, or they're playing a harmonium or shruti box, something like that. Very rarely see in the West tambura. Yeah, so it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. It's very, very meditative. I've been learning sitar for 2 years. We're coming up to 3 years now, and I can make a sound on it. And, you know, it's not bad for a deaf guy. It's an incredibly difficult instrument to tune. It takes ages. I've recently changed the strings on my sitar, and yeah, it's not an easy instrument to play, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I've taken some of the strings off it just to learn, you know, but all the sort of like sympathetic resonant strings, they break really easily. You're trying to tune them. Anyway, so this is a different kettle of fish. It's easy. I play 6-string guitar, a bass, and all the rest of it, so I kind of got a foundation, and this reminds me a lot of bass, probably because they're 4 strings, but I got 5 and 6-string basses. There's no frets. You don't touch anything. You just, you know, to change the note. That's it. You just play as a drone in the background. And it's generally like 4 or 5 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, like, it's the pace of it, you know, so. There you go, guys. Maybe I'll do a video, kind of a drone video, meditative drone. And yeah, I do like playing kirtan with this. So I think I'll be forming a kirtan group soon. To get some people together, or you know, I do Buddhist mantras with this. I was trying to join a kirtan group, but there's not many around, and you know. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Try and get some more people in, and because it's not as much fun playing music on your own. You know, you need some other musicians, singers. No, I'm not a great singer, but I'm not afraid of using my voice. And see, yeah, and these fantastic for vocal work as well. So you know, sing along to this. They suit the male voice fantastically. It's very isn't it? Okay, thanks for watching again, guys. Lots of videos recently, but I like to show you what I'm up to, and you know, and if I can inspire something, or because these are they're not cheap, they're not expensive, and they're easy to learn, and great for getting into meditative music. I'll see you again soon. Bye.